everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jenny. I am here today to do another round of talking through my shelves where I talk through the books that I have on my shelves, and today I have chosen a selection of books that I would like to get to sooner rather than later. So potentially by the end of 2022 or into the beginning of 2023. Okay, so I have this quick little volume, which I can't really tell if it's fiction or nonfiction. I think it might be nonfiction because there's lots of notes. And this is called The Promise by Bill Gallagher. Love, Loyalty, and the Lure of Gold. So this is about a person's journey out to Barkerville, which is the part of British Columbia where the gold rush happened. And this would be like late 1800s, and this is a personal story of the gold rush, so always really interested in learning more about that time period in the history of British Columbia. That's that one. Next, we have a fun read, The Art Forager by B.A. Shapiro. This is, I would consider a book like this a palate cleanser. This follows Claire Roth, who is lured into a Faustian bargain with Adel Markel, a powerful gallery owner who starts painting, forgeries of famous paintings for profit. I love art-based fiction. And so it's just something that I enjoy reading, and reading about art in any capacity is just really fun for me. So looking forward to getting to that soon. This is called Talk Before Sleep, a novel by Elizabeth Berg. This is about female friendship, and I seek out books about female friendship. I think it's a topic that is not really usually covered well in novels, and so I'm really excited to see where this one goes. I'm just not sure when this book was published. 1994. So I got this at a library sale. Looking forward to seeing this, and I do also really love this cover, and I don't know who did this painting. But I just think it's a lovely, lovely image, and yeah, very excited to check this one out. Next, we have the Poisonwood Bible by Barbara Kingsolver. So I have read 3 of Barbara Kingsolver's books, and she's definitely an author that I really, really enjoy. One of my top authors, and so the Poisonwood Bible is one of her I think her most famous novel, the novel that kind of put her on the map as an American writer. And this is set in the Belgian Congo in 1959, and it's a family story. So I'm looking forward to it. I feel like I should definitely read one Barbara Kingsolver a year because she's still writing, and I haven't read all of her backlist, so I really need to get caught up on some of my favorite authors, so I hope to get to this really soon. Next, we have The White Bone by Barbara Gowdy, and this was a gift from my sister for my birthday a few years ago, and this is a story told from the perspective of an African elephant family. And I think that when you might get sick of reading a certain genre, or you need something that really shakes up your what you're reading, I think reading from the perspective of an animal can definitely do that. So looking forward to that one. Next, we have Foxfire by Joyce Carol Oates, and Foxfire was a film in 1990 something or other that I watched, and that had a really huge influence on me and influence on the way I see the world. But this is the source material for that film, but it is set in the 1950s, and it's Confessions of a Girl Gang. So it's, about some women who were rough and tough and did some crazy things. And so I'm really interested in reading the source material for that film and kind of seeing what the screenwriters saw in this book when they decided to write a film about it. And this will be my first Joyce Carol Oates. I know she's extremely prolific, has lots and lots of books in lots of different styles, and so I'm curious to see if I enjoy her writing and if I will explore more of her books in future. And then I have The Emperor of Paris, a novel by C.S. Richardson. This is a Canadian author. And this is a book that is set in Paris, obviously, and it explores the relationship between a baker and an art restorer. And you may or may not know that I have an entire TBR that is dedicated to books set in Paris and in France. And I need to read more of them because it's a happy place for me, and I need to give myself the indulgence of being in my happy place more often. So I hope to read more of these really soon. And the last book I'm going to talk about today, the last 3 books, I guess, is a series. So this is a series by Scottish author Peter May. This one is called The Black House, and it is about a grisly murder that occurs on the Isle of Lewis. And the Edinburgh detective and native islander Finn MacLeod is dispatched to the Outer Hebrides to investigate. And so this is the first part of that. And these books were ones that I purchased for my dad, who is an avid mystery reader. I try to find him new authors. Both him and my mom have read these, and they really love Peter May's writing. He's actually a television screenwriter and a screenwriter. So I'm curious to see, how he writes novels. I don't think I've ever watched any of his shows that I know of. And I'm just here for, an atmospheric novel set on an outer Scottish island. And I don't usually read murder mysteries, but I think, again, it's good to read something that shakes up my reading a little bit and gives me some variation and something that's a little lighter than some of the other books that I read. And so after The Black House, you get, I don't know what the order is, but the Lewis Man and the Chessman are the other 2 in that series. So I hope to get to those, at least the first one, by the end of 2022 or in the beginning of 2023, and the other 2 I will get to later. I usually leave quite a bit of space between series. I don't like to read them close together at all, and that's just because I don't want to get tired of the voice of the author. But perhaps I will be so intrigued that I will want to read them much quicker than usual. So that is all I've got to share with you today for talking through my shelves, and I will be back again soon with another video. Thank you so much for watching.